Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Hello everyone. Thank you, Philip, for the introducing my profile. I wish the best for everyone in Norway, and this pandemic will end soon. Before I start, I would like to thanks to WHO Indonesia for giving to Budirta as a Malang City water provider the opportunity to present what we have been working on to strengthen WSP implementation. In the 50 minutes, in the next 50 minutes, I will share to our experience on a novel management and monitoring tool for seamless water safety plan implementation, which we have implemented for more than 3 years. This is the second WSP online system that I've made after Asoka came to assist us on strengthening WSP implementation. During the first adoption of WSP approach, we use, I think everyone use Excel spreadsheet to record our WSP document, and it's experienced several problems, including who held the latest version of the document, because each of our team was given the responsibility to identify risks, and there are so many versions of the document at the time. After I joined the WSP team, and I proposed to make it easier by using a cloud system, but still using a spreadsheet, like in the Google Drive. After using the Google spreadsheet in the cloud, the document collaboration is very solved. But another challenge was how to interlink between modules, because as you know, in our national WSP document, even in the international WHO document, it uses several worksheets. Then they are interrelated between the risk identification, risk review, operational monitoring method, improvement plan to the SOPs needed to carry out monitoring. So we need a solution, and our director at the time had a mindset that this can be continuous using a spreadsheet. He advised that we have an application to support WSP implementation, which is not only easy but also integrated with the existing system. Because it is important, because we have already internal system. If we create a separate system, it will not only make it difficult to top management and making a decision, but also hampering our field staff to continuously monitor and report hazard in the best manner. And after many discussions, the water safety integrated system, we call it WISE, application was born, which is allow the implementation and the management of WSP in the real time in accordance with the national WSP manual. Not only a single system, but the special we integrated with our existing system, starting from the identification to operational monitoring, from asset management to our work order, the KPI system, to ensure the operational monitoring is carried on time. Yes, I will take it bold, which is accurate result by official. Not only that, our budgeting system in Module 5 can be accessed by finance team. We are in the process of annual financial planning, so our budget plan based on risks as referred in the WSP document. This is the initial view of the WISE, which you can see the screen. We use the cut-off system for the document, so we can easily find out any modification in WSP document every year, as in Module 11 in the revision. So you can see the dashboard. We also integrated to the customer complaint system into this WSP system. so that we know how many customer complaint to be responded promptly and how our water quality compared to our customer complaints. After that, we have annual work plan. You can see this is our supply system chlorine demand. We have displayed in our system. We hope that field staff can quickly and easily find our water quality control that they do every day. We have specified all of the risk identification that we carry out along the risk. We can select the event with the highest risk, and decide the priority. And there is a shortcut, a summary in the one-page screen to display all the modules that can be directly inserted and related to one to another. In the first, I explained, and the benefit of our program is interrelated. Not in the spreadsheet, they get difficult to manage, but in our application, it's easy to manage. It's interrelated. It's very, very easy to use to our field staff. After that, in the module 5 for our improvement plan, we integrated in the budgeting system. This is the special one. Every budgeting plan in the WSP is inserted here, and the finance team can know which is the priority to giving to our team to the budget. After that, in the module 6, you can see the regarding operational limits. The field staff have set in asset management. They are directly integrated here. They monitor the result every day here. After that, we have also ISO system integrated is as well, so officer can easily find the right flow in the monitoring to their operation, everyday operation, to ensure control measure work effectively. After that, we have also work order application for our field staff, which system is similar in Uber, so the system gives the order directly to the officer and speed up the officer going to the field to retrieve an information and take action if there are a customer complaint. Then the management know how to follow up, and the result, like the photo, can be uploaded by officer when completing their work in the field. There is a simple application that we developed in the Tugu Tirta in Malang City water work provider. Creating an application is easy, but how to implementing the application successfully? In our experience, in 3 years we implemented the application. So we recognize some success factor in the development and implementation in this WES application. And the very fundamental factor is the commitment of the top level management, which is very necessary. As we experience that we involve of the top level management in the inception of WSP development is deemed important. After that, our organizational culture must also be formed. This is the main task. How do we change the mindset from the spreadsheet, from the not integrated system to our integrated system? We continue to do that now, and by training, coaching our staff both in the field and in class training. Don't forget that the system has been created, must be developed and maintained continuously according to the management needs, and accelerate top management to be able to make a decision. And the last thing is, in the pandemic, we can deny that the pandemic has changed the way we work, interact, and the existence of the pandemic also has important role in the success of this online system. Those who are used being offline are forced to use the online system and forced to learn. Maybe in the first they were forced, but mostly they get used to in the end. I think that's from me. I hope everyone can take a benefit from what I presented. If you have any question, I am happy to answer via email or via WhatsApp phone that I have included. Thank you everyone and for this opportunity. I will return it to the chairman. Thank you. Terima kasih. Tusentak.
This program embedded within the operations and daily routines of your organization. Thank you.
Okay, Agung, did you hear the question?
Yes, I get it. I think how to make the app can be continuously using by our staff. I think it's that the question.
Just curious about how you got that commitment from senior management for this program and how you think you can sustain that in the future if there are changes in management down the track. Thank you.
Okay. First thing first. I think in the WSP module, in module 1, there is the first is top management commitment. Yes, in the WSP module, in module 1, I think in our national guideline must have that commitment first. So when in the module 1 we have the top commitment in the implementing WSP module, I think every new director must have that commitment first. Then in the second, I think we have an ISO system, and the ISO system bring every staff in the field and in the behind desk always use our flow to implementing our WSP module. I think that is to waste in our company, while our app is used by every staff and top management is always supporting us. I think that is the answer for your question. In the WSP, in module 1 is top commitment, level management commitment. I think that it.
Great, thank you.
There's another hand up there.
Hello, thank you so much for that wonderful presentation. I'm only sort of joking, is this for sale? Is there some way you can help distribute this to other small and rural systems who need this kind of support and integration?
I think if we can talk it later. Maybe
I wrote down your email address. I'll be in touch.
Yes, I think it's very benefit when our every country. I think every country have their WSP module national guideline relate to the WSP WHO document. When we have, I think it's the same module. So I think we can create open source one and distribute to every country in the world. I think that is very good plan for us.
Thank you so much.
And I can provide if we have the community to create app to get a free one. I think that is possible.
Great. There's some smiles in the room, Agung. Are there any other questions for Agung? There's one in the front. Asoka's got a difficult question for you, Agung.
No, it's not a question. It's to compliment. I'll come here. So I did go to Malang City in 2013, I think, Agung?
Yes.
And they basically didn't have anything, right? no water safety plan, they wanted training, so I helped them. But what I saw, to answer your question and to Rory's question, is unbelievable commitment from the top management. I think Agung's underselling what they had. That part of the world, this was very unusual, and anyone in the organization can walk into their director's room. Their director, who was an engineer, right? So, but his door was open, and you can go and talk to him. And basically, they had the spreadsheet. Next time when I went, Agung's developed it, and then I would say, Agung, can you add A, B, C, D? And next morning he would add that. So this guy is an IT whiz kid, right? So I think he's underselling. But also this could be a commercial product, right? But he's happy to share this with the world. So I encourage him to share this. And he couldn't come here, unfortunately, to really do that. So it's that management coming, but also commitment from people like Agung, who's not a water safety plan, he's not responsible for water treatment, but if he understands what we are talking about, I think that was something that I haven't seen in any country in the region, that commitment from both the management as well as the people who are on the ground and in the IT support, and they have SCADA systems that I haven't seen in many other places. There's a lot of lessons to learn from this type of system. I highly encourage you to go and actually visit Malang City. They have a lot to do on the ground, operationalizing, but they are babies of water safety plans, so it's a long journey. Sorry, taken too long.
No, it's fine. Great. Thanks, Asokas.
Sorry, Philip. I think when WHO give us a letter to share our app, I think it's possible.
Excellent. That's a good suggestion there. I think also what you mentioned, Agung, just around the fact that developing the application actually might be the easier part, especially if you're a programmer. Perhaps not for myself, but for yourself, that's the easier part. It's getting the whole system to work, and I think that's what Asoka was trying to emphasize, and Rory's comment also. So thanks very much for all of your inputs. If you want, you're obviously more than welcome to stay online and continue to listen. We might have a little bit of time at the end if there's another couple of questions to you, but thanks so much. I really appreciate your inputs.
See you in Indonesia, Philip.
Awesome. Thank you. Take care. Okay. We're going to move on to our final oral presentation, and that's going to be Caroline Schleiss, and she is from Vivab, which is a water utility in Sweden, where she works as the research and development engineer. She has a Master of Science with her study program focusing on environmental engineering and a discipline being in water engineering. So Caroline, over to you. So Caroline